What's up, everybody? I'm here with Mr. Vaughn Gittin Jr. up at the Ford Proving Grounds, which is pretty sweet. Never been here. You've been here a million times, I'm sure.
Just a few.
Just a few. I wonder why.
Very fortunately.
Yeah. Today, Ford invited me up here to ride with Vaughn in the GT350, which I'll always take that opportunity because the GT350 is just a ridiculous car. It literally feels like an American 911.
Have you been in one of these?
I have, yeah. I did the track day in it, and I drove the R on the street.
Yeah, these things are just beyond impressive. I'm gonna go ahead and kick us into track mode here. They did a really good job with taking the nannies off for track mode and letting you get in just enough trouble before you toss it off the
during
track.
the track day at Miller, they were like, we'd appreciate it if you didn't touch that button.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't blame them. It's stuff like that.
They don't know about your skills, David.
No. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I tell so many people about this car, and they're like into just like another Shelby. You know, they just put another blower on it or whatever. And I go, no, they have a flat per lane, and it goes to 8250 RPM. They're like, in an American V8, really?
Yeah.
And then they freak out about it.
It's like a race car and street car trim. It's contrary to how it normally is, a street car that gets turned into a race car.
Nothing seems to upset it, which is amazing.
And the weirdest thing for me, I mean, you know, my FD car revs at like 9,000 RPM, but when I get in one of these, like, I always shift too early. I mean, like right now I'm at 4,000 RPM and I feel like, you know, I should maybe shift, but nope, it goes all the way up.
The first time I drove it, the instructor was like, you're short shifting. I'm like, it's like 7,900 RPM and you're telling me to short shift. And so it's kind of a hard mental barrier to get past that. And it feels like you're gonna blow the thing up, but it just loves it.
Yeah,
it
does. It just screams.
So aside from it being like a really good track toy, what actually got you into drifting? Like, it's been so long now, I'm sure a lot of people don't even know what got you into that.
Grew up racing skateboarding. I grew up skateboarding, riding BMX, racing motocross, and you know, I was just always into cars. You know, my dad was a car guy, and you know, he always used to take me, like as a kid, doing you know, power slides and burnouts, and you know, I'd beg him to do donuts and go to street races, and it was just in my blood. You know, I just loved it so much. And when I was 18, I got a rear-wheel drive car, actually 240SX. You're familiar? Quintessential drift car. And I used to just go play around in industrial parks. Like, I didn't even know what drifting was.
Right. Sliding
around, doing donuts, you know. And then I, as I was like hooking that car up, I started coming across drifting, and I was like, man, there's this sport where you show your style, your personality from behind the wheel, and I just thought that was cool. I went to some organized events, and all of these things that I had done previously made me good and have good car control. So, we're gonna jump here. Whoop. Just jumping into
no big deal.
Yeah, so, you know, I went to an event, fell in love with the scene, the culture. It was just me. And, you know, at the time I was, you know, I basically spent every dollar I ever owned. All I did, you know, I had this drifting drug habit where all I did, which I think you're pretty much going to be experiencing soon with the things you're doing. I paid my mortgage and I spent money on my car.
The rest of it was on the car, right?
That was it.
Yeah.
So, you know, through that, you know, I made a name for myself, you know, obviously just trying to do some self-promotion and get seen, and, you know, trying to team up with partners and try to make this dream happen. In 2005, I saw the new Mustang and just fell in love with it.
Yeah, you were rocking with the retro body style for a long time. Yeah,
I mean, you know, I just thought it was a perfect, you know, Ford introduced the car. It's well before I had any relationship with Ford. And I basically we went and bought it. You know, the team I was with at the time, we went and paid $5,000 over sticker, built it into a drift car, which back then drift cars are not what they are right now.
No.
But it was still, you know, high horsepower. We did a bit of lightweighting to it. And that same year I won the USA versus Japan, which
was a huge deal, of course.
Pretty much, you know, not only for myself, but drifting in America, and that really catapulted.
Really brought it over here. I think what's so funny is because one of your earliest events, wasn't it at Cloverleaf Mall?
Yeah, in Richmond.
Yep, that's where I'm from, and that's literally the parking lot I learned how to drive stick in.
Really?
Yeah, small world.
Wow.
Yeah. I definitely think drifting, with how big it's gotten in the local scene now, like every city I go to now has a drift event now. And I think that's a great opening into any kind of motorsport, because some people start with drifting, then go to time attack, or go to time attack to drifting. So what do you think like kind of needs to happen for a lot more people to get into that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, I think that you're absolutely right. I mean, first of all, drifting, like at its core, is the ultimate car control. Yeah. So if you can go drifting, going backwards to any other motorsport gets relatively easy, because you're used to driving at the limit.
An animal.
So
yeah.
You're road racing, you know, it gets a little squirrely on you. You know what to do. Whereas people that just start out road racing and doing track stuff, like they aren't at the limit, and when they get there, it's usually by accident.
And
by
scary,
limit,
yeah.
I mean going over the limit, and that turns into, you know, issue very quickly.
Yeah.
So I encourage everybody to go drifting and learn it. Like you said, there's events now, not even all over the country, all over the world,
yeah,
popping up every couple weekends. There's something around you. The scene is so fun. Everybody's cool.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean? Like if you love car culture, you're gonna love what you find at drift events.
Also, because you can go into the pits, it's not limited. You can like hang out with everyone. You get to know everyone.
You know, we're just car guys, man.
That's all
like,
it is.
To my core, you know, I'm an enthusiast, professional fun haver. That is who I am.
Yeah, 100%.
I enjoy the company and chatting with like-minded other enthusiasts and fun havers.
Yeah. No, I think it's a really cool sport to get into. I mean, it's ultimate freedom of cars too. You can just do whatever you want, not get in trouble for it either. If you're on a track, you just do whatever you want.
Have you got to spend any time in your project?
Not yet, because it started misfiring on me. So I'm fixing that right now. I might do another motor swap in it. Maybe a Coyote.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to do that. That'd be awesome.
That would be sweet. Yeah. Kelsey Rawlings has a Coyote
with a Roush blower on it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And hardly anybody's documented it, so that'd be really cool to do that build process and everything.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Coyote motor's bulletproof.
It's ridiculous.
I have them in my demo cars, and I've beat the crap out of them for years on end. Like, I change it out just because I'm concerned, like, it's gonna break.
Just in case.
Yeah, because like I don't want to be in an event and obviously have a failure, but I've never had one.
Yeah.
So it's like it just feels, the things I do to these things, it feels so wrong, and I'm like, it has to not work at some point.
At one point.
I mean?
Well, you're used to like SRs and everything at the beginning, and that's just chaos, you know.
Well, yeah, you have to drive them. You have to drive them hard, and they blow up, and so.
But no, it's I think it's gonna be a cool platform to take off pretty soon, especially once more people adapt to the motor mounts and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's a little rainy now, but I think what's also cool about the platform now is there's so many different motors, either the Voodoo, the EcoBoost, and I think that really appeals to more people around the world now that it's sold globally. So what do you think? Do you think that helps it sell around the world, or interest people around the world?
I mean, I think options are always good. You know, everyone knows Mustang is V8, and you know, that's what everyone loves, that sound, but not everybody, it doesn't work for everybody to have a V8, especially, you know, you go to Europe, it's so expensive, you know, and, you know, not everybody wants their 16, 17-year-old kid having, you know, V8s are coming with over 435 horsepower now, like,
to a kid who's driven a 1 liter.
I don't even know 5 people I know that need 400 horsepower on the street, you know what I mean? It's great to have options. I personally daily drive an EcoBoost. Yeah. Like, I love it. I think, you know, I have a calibration on it, and, you know, I had the guys at Rev Auto hook it up with an SCT, and you know, 400 foot-pounds of torque, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just perfect for what I do. But, you know, for me, I get a lot of my performance drive, you know, fun on tracks, you know. Yeah. Here we are at the Proving Ground, so I get some other opportunities. So I don't need that as bad as, you know, someone else that might always want 1,000 horsepower on the street or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think overall, you know, not even just the performance, you know, I think Ford is I think they're killing it on all fronts. It's a lot of fun. Like, I know the engineers spend a ton of time on all these vehicles, but, you know, to get behind them and really experience all the effort, and it just literally smiles for miles in these things, man. This, I mean, every you you know, Ford Performance vehicle comes out. Like I just had the Raptor recently.
Yeah.
Like I had it King of the Hammers during my race, and I went out there and tested it, and tried all the modes, went rock climbing with it, and I'm just like, you know, like this thing, it was literally like a Ferrari pickup truck. You know what I mean? Like 10-speed paddle shifter, like it's just amazing.
And it's out of the box.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to aftermarket. Whoop. So, as you can see, Ford has made us put on safety gear because we're gonna actually have some fun. Because we did some more grip maneuvers over there, and now we're gonna actually do what Vaughn's
Proper
done.
Terminology is that we were driving within the limit, which means no tire squeal. Now we're on the VDA.
Yep, big old skid
Also
pad.
known as a big giant skid pad
It's
to us.
giant, like goodness gracious.
And we're gonna go beyond the limit. So let's turn off all the nannies here. This will be the first time I've actually ever slid a GT350.
But that voodoo though.
That voodoo. All right. So what do we want to do? You wanna call out something, and we'll do it.
All right, let's do 360 first.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
High speed 360.
You know what? I'm about anything.
All right.
Let's go. All right, 40 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. Oh! Woo! Oh. Woo! That was awesome. God, you have so much room to play with.
Yeah.
So nice.
You can really make some mistakes, and no one will ever know.
Yeah. See what she does.
Right.
All right. Oh yeah, here we go.
I love those RPMs.
Oh, yep, there it is.
It still has so much grip.
It's too good at its job. There it is. There it is.
Wow, this thing
has so much
I
grip.
can't believe how much grip this has. This feels like my FD car grip-wise.
When you're not putting your inputs aren't even that much either. It's just doing
It's
it.
unbelievable. All right, let's do I'm gonna do a high-speed sweeper.
Let's do it.
Do a little triple dig initiation.
Oh boy. Oh man. Woo.
And the amount of grip this thing has is just insane. Like just the way that front end just came back around. when
Yeah,
it spun.
he just went. Brr. He's not sandbagging. It just.
We're going all the way
Yeah.
in, guys.
That was.
I don't know much about sandbagging.
Yeah, that entry was like super fast, and it still wanted to go straight.
But now we're on the big circle. The amount of side bite in this car off the
I know
bottom
our angle is
is
great.
just obnoxious. I know you wanted to be over here in this seat, but
Oh, dude,
it's taken years to get the
know.
ability to be
I
out
am
here.
not even sweating it. I had a great
but
time.
I feel for you because I'm a driver too.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, thanks for everything. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, man.
Awesome. Thanks for
Well, that was
watching,
fun.
guys.